Hi everyone, welcome to another Saturday writing stream. Sorry I ran a little bit late. It was just a quick rundown to go get something to drink, and then I started talking to my mom, so it kind of ran a little bit longer than anticipated. So I apologize for starting 5 minutes late, but the good news is that yay, no power cuts today, so I am actually able to start at my usual time. So I hope you guys are doing well and that everything is going great on your side and that you guys are having a super productive week. Yeah, on my side, I am pretty much chilling out right now. I should be working, but I will still get around to it. But it's been a couple of days that have been really hot and really humid, so I've been struggling to concentrate a little bit, but I'm hoping that now that the sun is starting to set, that things are going to go a bit better. But yeah, so just a special welcome to DL Stewart and the Naked Firefly. Thanks so much for joining, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are going to be working on. And then also, yeah, just let me know how your week has been going. And then, yeah, for me, I'm not actually sure. I haven't decided what I want to work on. I'm thinking that I should be working on The Vanished Knight, but the workaholic in me says that I should just be continuing to work on my report. But on the other hand, I really need to go get some of my own work done. So I'm like, I'll decide. I'll still kind of figure it out. But yeah, once again, sorry for the hacking and copying and stuff because that's also still ongoing. Yay! I was hoping that getting some soda and drinking something would just keep the throat nice and working the way it should. But alas, I am still sounding a little bit throaty. So sorry about that. Yeah. The I wanted to say something now and now I forgot. Goodness, sorry. But let me see. Nice. Okay, so DL says I'm going to work on a new side project, Tagrax Walls. Interesting. Very interesting. So what is it about? Let me know. I'm curious. It's an interesting name. But yeah, I think I might actually I should. It's so complicated. I want to say I'm going to just continue reading The Vanished Knight because I need to get through that book so that I can get back into editing book 3 in my series, but it's still a lot of work to do for that. But yeah, guys, I cannot believe that it is almost the end of the year. It just feels like I don't know where this year went. So it's a bit crazy. But yeah, so I have so much to do still this year, and it's madness. Okay, but you know, such is life. The sorry, I keep wanting to say something and then I keep forgetting. So I don't know if it's like important or what. So it's like, but yeah, okay. So I will think about it eventually. Okay, so DL story. It's a backstory between two of how my characters met. And it will be fantasy as always with some romance elements intertwined. Very nice, very nice. And Naked Firefly says, editing my romance mostly. So that's what she'll be doing tonight. Very cool, guys. Okay, so I think, I'm not sure there's a third person watching, so I'm not sure who that is. So if you haven't yet, just drop us a line, let us know who you are, what you will be working on. But yeah, I think for now, let's just jump straight into a quick 5-minute warm-up sprint, and then I'll see you guys. So I'm going to count down from 5 minutes, or from 5 seconds, and then I'll see you guys in 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, guys, time's up. Let me know how you guys did. I am still deciding what I want to do. I really know this is very bad. I should actually just do something instead of being all confused about what I should be doing. So I will just I have to make a call. What shall I do? I'm kind of thinking about maybe I should just write something random, because maybe that's the problem. But hmm. But yeah, I hope you guys actually had a much more efficient 5 minutes than I did. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a lot of quiet moments today. I'm realizing that as well. So I usually try to avoid dead air, but it's really difficult with my voice being all throaty and messed up at the moment. So I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, so oh yay. So DL says he did 119 words. Very impressive, sir. Very impressive. So yeah. How did you do, Naked Firefly? Did you write? I'm not sure if she's still watching, but I hope so. But yeah. So oh, very nice. Okay, so just as I was going to start looking for something to say again, Naked Firefly says edited 2 paragraphs. Very nicely done, guys. Do you want to share excerpts? Please don't hesitate to do that, and then I will try to read them out loud. I think for now, you guys already know the drill. Just copy paste into the chat, and then keep it not. You can keep it a bit longer because we don't have a lot of people watching today, but you can. But whatever you feel comfortable with, and then I'll read it live on air and try not to butcher names, which is something that is somewhat possible to happen. So yeah, oops. But yeah, so but in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start us up on another sprint. So then if you guys want to share the excerpts, you can just do it. It's in a few minutes before getting started on the actual sprint proper. But then I will come back after the sprint and read what you guys had to say. So yeah. All right, so I am going to move this up to 10 minutes and then I will see you guys. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, guys, time's up. So let me know how you did. In the meantime, DL kindly posted an excerpt, so I'm going to read that, and then you can go. No. Let's try that again. So I will read what DL posted, and then in the meantime, you guys can let me know how you did and share more excerpts, and we can have fun. From my side, I kind of decided what I wanted to do because it's going to be the boring one. I'm probably going to start working because it just feels that if I don't do it now, it's just going to bother me. So I'm just going to do it and do some catch-up work because it feels like I'm perpetually behind. So let's just try to get ahead. But that's the plan. Some people are going to be so angry at me saying that, but yeah. Okay, so sorry. DL's excerpt. I could feel the warmth of the flames brush against my pale skin as I lay tucked under the fur blankets of my bed. The break of dawn had yet to come, but my mind was already awake. Thoughts of the long ride before me hindered my rest, for I was too anxious about the days to come to be able to sleep. I had been lying in bed for hours, mentally preparing myself for my meeting with the Learish Lord Kip. And this time, DL wrote 131 words. Very nicely done. And he's just going straight into an excerpt, so I'm just going to follow him there and just read that out loud as well. I had met with the scraggly lord of the Metalier many of times before, but this time was different. It was for a cause far greater than just a trade agreement between our two kingdoms and all the ones of in the past, as all the ones in the past had been. This time it was to unite our two nations, along with the 4 others on the continent of Metagor, as one. The 6 realms have always fought with the others for control of the lands and its resources. The Liris were great fishers and grew the tastiest underwater crops my lips had ever laid touch to. My beautiful kingdom of mountains, Rigdale, produced the most durable stonework for foundations. The only stronger than our stones was the metal the centurions forged in their volcano, Mount Dumas. Very nice. Very nice, DL. I'm not sure if you're posting more, but sounds interesting. I like the world building you're getting in there, so very cool. And Naked Firefly also just dropped in a comment while I was reading the excerpt saying that she wrote 317 words, so very impressive. Nicely done. I am very impressed with you. Okay, so Naked Firefly, if you want to share an excerpt, please do feel free. Just throwing it out there again, but no pressure. If you want to, you can. If you don't want to, you can just skip it. So that's also fine. DL says, nope, that's all I've got so far. Okay, very nice. Okay, so to add something more to what has been written, let's go for a 15-minute sprint. And then I'll see you guys when you come back. So I'm counting down from 5 seconds, and then I'll let you know. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Time's up, guys. Let me know how you did, and please do share some excerpts if you got some writing done. For me, I am basically planning to do some writing, but I just realized that I actually have to go over some statistics. So that's what I'm busy doing at the moment, is finding and downloading some website analytics so that I can analyze what's going on and see if I can make some recommendations for improvements for a website. So that's the plan. But yeah, so exciting stuff. But it's kind of my own fault that I'm doing it right now, because I've been really terrible at time management this past few days. So I really need to start making a plan about that. But it's also, to be fair, in my own defense, the time management stuff kind of just really sucks when you're spending like 7 hours without power. So yeah, so I'm really excited about the fact that we don't have any power outages this weekend, because it actually gives me some hope that I might actually be able to get some stuff done. So that's always a nice thing. But yeah, so yeah, in the meantime, just trucking along, seeing what I can get done and how far I can get. But yeah, sorry, my voice sounds terrible. I'm getting so annoyed with myself at the moment, because I'm either having to really drop it really low so that I don't strain my voice too much, or I have to or my voice keeps going into vocal fry, and I don't like that either. So it's kind of like, just either way, I feel kind of terrible today about speaking. So that's also part of why I'm going quiet so often. I'm trying not to be awkward, but it's just feeling awkward. So I apologize, and I really hope you guys are cool with me being weird. But I'm trying to do a bit better than going like staring and just not doing anything. But it's a bit hard for me today. But yeah, I yeah, so for me at the moment, I did actually start writing again, because someone challenged me to start doing at least a little bit every day. So I'm trying to do that, and I will still get around to that today as well, I hope. But it's definitely something that's still a little bit difficult for me right now as well. It's just to regularly be productive, because with the freelance work being the way it is at the moment, I'm having to put so much creativity and productivity into that it's actually been a real challenge to actually just sort out my own stuff. But I have to do it because, yeah, entire point for doing the whole freelance thing in the first place was so that I could write more. So I should really kind of get on that. But yeah, that's kind of where I am at the moment. Oh, and of course, right now, for some reason, there seems to be an even longer lag in the chat. So you guys, just all your messages just came through at the same time just now. So let me just scroll back and see what is happening. Okay. Yay. Okay. So Naked Firefly says, "Yay for power." Yeah, absolutely. I am so glad that I have power. Yesterday was the first time since the beginning of the month, I think. It feels longer. Could be longer. That we got through an entire day with no power outages. So it was lovely. It was truly, truly lovely in so many ways. So I'm so excited about that. But yeah, so DL says 273 words and some parenting. Good job on both. Good job. Good job. And then he shared an excerpt as well. So let's read that. Ever since the flood of flames, families from the Six Realms fought over what to trade and with whom. Friends across borders bickered over who received what. The people of Alberon wanted meat to go with their grains, while the people of Ringwood wanted to fortify their homes with strong stones. My people of Rigadale needed good, durable steel to fight off the wild chimeras and the dragon occasionally flying overhead. But since we didn't have what the Centurions wanted, we couldn't get any of their metals, causing anger and dissent between our realms. However, I've been devising a treaty to unite all of Metagor together. I have traveled to 3 of the 5 lands and met with their leaders, proposing a peace treaty and taking notes of their wishes for the agreements. Now the day has come for me to set off once more, this time to the swamps south of my mountains. I continued to lay in bed until the red glow on the walls of my chamber drowned out in the light of the new day. I rolled over and glanced towards the window, the morning sun cresting over Mount Celerin. I sat up in bed and rubbed my temples as I let out a groan, wishing I had slept better. As I tried to wake myself up enough to begin my day, a knock came from my chamber door as it echoed through the room. I glanced towards the door and cleared my throat, before calling to the person on the other side. Just a moment, please. "Aye, my lord," a cheerful, feminine voice called back to me. Yay! Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Nicely done. So, yeah. It's shaping up to be an interesting story, so looking forward to seeing more of it. I'm seeing someone else dropped into the chat or into the viewing thing just now, so if you haven't said hello yet, which you haven't, do feel free to drop me a line and just say hi. So, and let me know if you're working on anything or are you just here for some company. Yeah. In the meantime, let's see. I'm going to set the timer up for a 20-minute sprint, as we're working our way up to longer sprints at the moment. So I'm going to do 20 minutes. And then, guys, I'm just moving this along because it's, as I mentioned so many times before, but in case there's someone watching who is not familiar with the way this works, I'm finding I always have a bit of a challenge with keeping the balance between going quiet and not being quiet when I'm alone on camera, and my usual compatriots have seemingly disappeared on me, so I'm all alone. And so I'm just going to I'm just keeping things going. But even if I am going into a chat, like into a sprint or something, you can still write comments related to what I said earlier. And yeah, just I do scroll back even after the chat, so I'm not worried about that. So if you want to share an excerpt, post it. If you want to make a comment about something, post it. I'm very happy to go back and read that and respond to it as well. Naked Firefly just said, "I have not found anything I want to share yet." Oh, that's too bad. But you know, if you find something that you really want to share, even if it's just like a little quote or a sentence or something, you're more than welcome to share. Yeah, today I'm a bit light on sharing myself because of the fact that I'm not really writing my own stuff at the moment, but it's still, yeah, I like to share my stuff on occasion, but I also really like to see what you guys are working on, because it's awesome to see, like, if we're sprinting together, what the end result is of that. So I enjoy that a lot. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to count down from 5, and then I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hey guys, time's up. Let me know how you did, and let me know if you have any excerpts. I am still trucking along and finding some really interesting things in the analytics I'm doing at the moment. So that's also good because that means I'm going to make a really interesting report. Yippee! Yay me! Okay, so probably a little bit geeky for me to be excited about statistics, but there you go. New quirk that you guys never knew about is that I like statistical stuff. So yeah. Me. Yeah, so just waiting for the lag to just catch up at the moment so that I can find out what you guys are doing and how it's going, etc., etc. But yeah, so in case you guys were wondering what I am busy with at the moment, I am still doing that contract for the communications in a program that is active in the SADC region, which means it's basically it's basically a program with like funding and stuff for entrepreneurs in 5 countries, and I have to do the communication stuff. And one part of that was to actually look at the website and make recommendations about whether or not I want to change it. So basically what I'm busy doing at the moment is to basically my thing from the moment that I started doing the work was actually to say, well, yes, you do need to change the website. But now what I'm doing is to go to the analytics side of it to actually find motivations for it, because I not to say that I'm trying to kind of cherry pick to make things look the way I do, but make them look the way I want them to look, but to just say, well, you can how to put it. I'm basically just looking for suggestions for improvement, and for example, where I can see that there has been over a third of the people who have visited the website stopped visiting the website, basically because they're on mobile and the website isn't mobile friendly, stuff like that. So that's basically what I'm busy looking at the moment, and I'm going through every little analytical thing with the idea of making up a list of recommendations of what should change and how to change it. So that's the plan. Sorry. Yeah, so got some comments coming in. So DL said he wrote 421 words. Very impressive, sir. And then he also shared an excerpt, so I'm reading. I stood up from my bed and went to my wardrobe, looking for something suitable to wear for my journey south. I needed clothes appropriate to wear while flying down from the freezing temperatures, as well as something light to change into once I reached the more humid temperatures of the swamps. I sighed as I pulled out the thin surf garments and a coat of Dralian fur before dressing myself in them. I did not wish to dress in my tabard and pauldrons and braces. I was on my way to a foreign realm, and I held no power of authority there, so there was no need in prancing around in garments that indicated otherwise. After dressing, I tucked my golden mane behind pointed ears and gave a quick glance at the silver and ivory circlet resting in my wardrobe before leaving it undisturbed. I made my way to the door of my chamber and opened it to find an elderly elven lady on the other side. Good morning, Duchess Ilia. I hope rest found you well last night. I greeted her with a smile. Good morning, Lord Brighton. My rest was well, thank you. I came to tell you that your morning meal is ready in the hall. Thank you, Duchess. I shall head there now. All right. Very nicely done. Cool. Thank you for sharing. All right. So, goodness, I can't believe we've already been streaming for an hour and 16 minutes. Hour and 17 minutes. So, we're making a lot of progress. Okay, so I am going to do one more boost up in our amount of time. So I'm going to say 25 minutes. and then I'll decide how that feels, and then we can either go back down or we can just keep at 25 minutes until we're happy to end the stream. So yeah, okay, so I'm going to count down from 5 and then I'll see you guys. And again, in case this is just to keep the video moving along, so if you did write, you can still let me know how much you wrote and I'll keep track of whether it's for this sprint or the previous one, etc. So yeah. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, guys, time's up. Let me know how you did. I am making progress. I would probably be downloading these reports faster if I weren't actually sitting and going through everything before I download it. But I'm getting through it. I'm almost through the entire analytics page. Or I think it's the entire one. I might actually be finding some more stuff to analyze. But it's definitely very insightful. So it's definitely going to help me with my quest to improve the web page. So that's exciting. But yeah, let me know how you did, and also to share some excerpts if you want to. Like I said, it's no pressure, but I love it if you guys do share. I'm hoping starting that or in the very near future, but let's say starting next week, I will have some more. I will be doing more of my own writing on Saturdays again, and then I will actually be able to share some of my own excerpts, so it's not just you guys sharing stuff. And then, yeah, so let's just quickly go back and see what is going on. DL has unfortunately left us for tonight, but I'm really grateful that he did join us. And yeah, it's always cool to have him around. And then Books with Kittens said, I just joined for that sprint and I got 600 words. Joined a little late, but wow, I wrote more than I usually write in 45 minutes. Very cool, and thank you so much for joining. I think you are a new viewer, so I really want to say a very super warm welcome and thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that this sprint actually helped you so much, because that's awesome. So if you if you want to share an excerpt, you're more than welcome. We keep it a little bit shortish, but you can share, and then I can keep reading until I think it's going on a bit too long. But yeah, always welcome. I love it. And then Naked Firefly says, I added 67 words and am editing a new scene. Well done. Very, very cool. And then Books with Kittens also said, 2 of my main characters just had a fight, and it was the time I showed that they actually are so mean to each other because they have a crush on each other. I know, cliche. Well, you know, cliches are cliches for a reason, so go with it. See if it works out. As long as I kind of with like stuff like that, I think I kind of tend to go with, as long as it's not like seriously abusive shit, then I'm fine with it. But you get some people who take it way too far, and it's like, oh, they love each other, but it's like, dude, they're threatening bodily harm. So yeah, for me, cliches, I am happy with people putting cliches into their stories, but it's just worth looking over it as well, just to make sure it's cool. But if you're drafting, that doesn't even matter. Just have fun with it, and then later on you can always edit and fix. So random aside. Yeah, and on my side, just more analytics. But it's really something that I want to push to get done before the end of the year, because I don't want to keep coming back to this stuff every time. So hopefully if I get this done now before year end, then I can actually focus on content, which is awesome. And if I do content stuff, it also means that I will be in a much better place to actually have my brain just go, okay, let's just write all the things. But it's kind of a balance at the moment, because I've been really feeling like I'm doing things. I have been doing content work, but the whole time it's been like a really big stressor for me, that I felt like I'm keeping on bumping into bottlenecks because I'm not really doing it with a kind of strategic point of view. And now is the perfect time to actually do the strategy stuff, because the office is closed, so nobody is going to send me a thing saying, listen, you need to do this for me, please. So I am just getting stuff done. So that's the plan. And that's why I'm also working this in now, because I'm actually hoping to get enough work done in this next week or so that I can take Christmas off. So we shall see if this workaholic is actually capable of taking Christmas week off, but I will try. But yeah, so that's basically the idea, and that's also why I'm doing it now. But it's no fun working on a Saturday. All right. Right. So I'm not really seeing anything coming in from you guys. I'm not sure if it is because you just have nothing to say, or if it's because my chat is lagging a lot again. So I'm going to continue, and if you guys have a comment or want to just add anything or respond to anything I say, please feel free to do it. I do scroll back even during and after sprints and refer back again. So it's just because I don't want to sit here being too quiet because that's also awkward. So for now, I think I'm going to do another 25-minute sprint because I think it seems to be a nice sweet spot. It's not too long, not too short. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'll see you guys in 25. So I'm counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hi guys, time's up. Let me know how you did in the chat, and then we'll see how you guys did, and also do share excerpts if you want to. You're more than welcome. And on my side, still working my way through the statistics. So, but I have a dog, and he is being noisy. So sorry if you hear him, but it is our new dog, and he is very much very possessive about my brother, and now my brother can't stay around him at the moment because he's got to do some other stuff, and this new pup is not used to our other dogs, so we can't just let him move around freely in the house yet. So now he's very upset because he's all alone, just with me, because apparently I'm not good enough for this dog. But yeah, he's being very sad. He's very sad right now. But yeah. So yep, just chilling out and getting some work done at the moment. But I'm hoping that you guys are having a productive writing sprint today. Yeah. I'm not really seeing anything coming in from you guys though. So I'm not sure if you guys think I should just launch into another sprint, but I want to give you guys a chance to respond before I do anything. But yeah, so yeah, oh, sorry, it's being very, very sad again. Yeah, so I'm not really seeing anything. So I'm just going to go. I think what I'm going to do now is I am going to do one last 25-minute sprint for you guys. And if you do want to let me know how you did in the previous sprint or to share excerpts or anything like that, please do post even now, even though I'm starting up the new sprint. Because this is just to keep things moving along, and then yeah. Oh, right as I was getting ready to get going. Gosh. Sorry. My my dog just gave me a heart attack. No, Zeus? Ja. Ja. Ja, gaan so toe. Gaan blaf daar. Sorry. My dog decided to give me a heart attack. Good grief. Oh, he's so quiet. And then all of a sudden he's like, ah! Freaking out, man. Where is my person? So now he's coming back to communicate with me, it seems. Zus, kom. Kom sit hier by my. Go. Nope. He's also not going to listen to me. Kom, Zus. Kom hier so. Kom hier so. I'm trying to get him to sit with me so that he could be quiet, so that I can pet him or something. But yeah, so Naked Firefly says 17 words taken out and working on the next scene. You are killing it today, lady. Very nicely done. And Books with Kittens says I forgot I had to wrap Christmas presents, so I spent the sprint wrapping presents. That is also totally acceptable. So I hope you're getting some very nice wrapping and stuff, and it's going to look so pretty. So very, very, very cool. Usually, I mean, for me, I would be so wrong to say no. Well, you have to spend a sprint writing, because I'm not spending it writing myself today. So, but it's just nice to have some company with you guys and chat and catch up and hang out and being cool with everyone. So I enjoy it. So even with a dog trying to talk with me. But yeah, so I'm going to go for this last sprint right now. So it's going to be another 25-minute sprint. And then I'll see you guys and we can do a quick check-in again. And yeah. All right. So I'm going to count down from 5 and then I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hi guys, time's up. Yeah, so I didn't do anything now because I've been chasing the dog and trying to keep him from eating the cat. Although he loves the cat, so I don't think he's going to eat the cat, but he is a big Doberman and the cat is a little cat and they play together and he gets a bit like overexcited. So yeah, so I had to go sort that out. So that took all of 25 minutes, but sorry, but sorry, now it's the cat. But yeah, so that's the thing that happened. How did you guys do? Let me know in the chat. And please do share excerpts if you want to share, but no pressure. And if you're wrapping Christmas presents, I also hope that went well. So just let me know. Yeah, so from my point of view, while I'm waiting for the chat to come in, because now I have to talk so that it's not just silence. But at the moment, I am trying to get some more writing done. So not this moment, but like in general. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of writing every day. But I haven't done my writing for today, but I will probably try to do it towards the evening later on tonight. But I just want to get some of this work stuff out of my way because it's feeling like I have such an overwhelming amount of work to do that it feels like if I'm doing anything else, like I'm stealing time from working. And that's actually such a bad way to look at it because in reality, I only have to work a certain amount of hours every day, so I can only do so much. And if I don't really get that under control, it just feels like I'm not really ever going to get anything done. Yeah, so it's kind of a thing that I want to sort out now while I have a chance, but it's something I'm working on. But yeah, so sorry, I have a very vocal cat at the moment. I don't know if the mic is picking her up, but she's communicating with me. But yeah. Um So I'm still not seeing anything coming in from the chat. So again, I don't know if it's a lag. Could be a lag, but in the meantime, just going to just also casually mention that if you haven't yet, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you can see when I start streaming. I mostly try to do it at the same time as today, which is 5 p.m. South African time. I think 11 a.m. Eastern, but I'm not sure because I think it's daylight savings at the moment. So I'm not quite sure what time it is in Eastern right now, but the best thing to do would be to follow the notification. Hit the notification button, and then it will notify you as soon as I've done the scheduling. And yeah, that's basically where I am at the moment. And if you haven't yet, please do hit like and leave me a comment if you want. Just let me know if there's anything you would like to talk about in the future or anything like that. Naked Firefly says, took out 17 words, then added 7 and finished 2 chapters. Very nice again. I'm very impressed. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it for today. I think I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and hopefully we'll see each other again next week, same time, barring national or natural disasters of some sort and load shedding. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I love you all lots and lots and lots. Bye bye.